Hi everybody, Tony Kilicli with you on a Friday edition of Gold and Blue Now. Coming up, plenty to talk about. Mountaineer basketball team tipping off its season later on tonight against Oral Roberts, and of course a travel day for the Mountaineer football team as they get set for tomorrow's game at Cincinnati. During his statewide sports line on Thursday night, I asked head coach Dana Holgorsen exactly how many players he would be traveling with to UC. If you remember earlier this week, he threatened to shorten the travel list and take only those players that were focused to win.
I don't know yet. We still got tomorrow morning to practice, so we'll get them up there at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we'll go through meetings and practice and see, who's ready to go and who's not.
Also joining us on the Dana Holgorsen Show on Thursday was former Texas Tech head coach Mike Leach. He was in Morgantown for a book signing. I asked him for his take on the Penn State situation.
You've got a handful of people that, if the facts bear out, were involved in criminal behavior, and criminals come in all walks of life. That's not specific to Penn State. It's not specific to football. If you're a criminal, you're a criminal, and they ought to stick you in jail. And I think that the fact that a couple people were criminals doesn't mean that Penn State's not a great tradition, a great school, a great legacy that's had great accomplishment and great things happen on the field.
Yep. A week ago tonight, West Virginia played a basketball game that didn't count. Tonight they'll play one that does, the regular season opener against Oral Roberts. We asked Deniz Kilicli, the big Mountaineer junior forward, if those younger guys who struggled so last week were ready to play. He told us he's still not sure.
I wasn't happy at all, and I'm still not happy with it. I thought they would be better, and I thought they were doing pretty good in the practices. But sometimes practice doesn't mean anything. You just go out there and play, and they don't have that in them. How are you gonna be confident after you lose to a Division II school? You know what I mean? That's really, and the guys that we're gonna play, they're a really good team. They're gonna make it to the tournament, and maybe they go. You never know.
Off the court and off the playing field now. There's a class that's taught each semester here at WVU by Professor Carolyn Atkins. It's a speech class. Well, on Thursday, members of WVU's sports teams got together to deliver their speeches. They ranged in topics from tough, hard upbringings all the way to drug abuse by family members. After it was over, our Metro News microphones were there to get comments from both Professor Atkins and those that delivered the speeches.
I think that one of the reasons why they're willing to share is because I don't do anything magical with them. I just sit down and listen to them. And I think a lot of times we're not good listeners in this society, and they don't have anybody to listen to them. And once they do and have someone to help them organize their thoughts and help give them a voice, then they're willing to share. They want to share.
This was great having a class like this because, it has people coming from different environments, expressing different things, aspects of their lives that happen with them. So, I think it was great.
From current Mountaineers to future Mountaineers, the WVU basketball team getting its second commitment in as many days on Thursday as 6'9" forward Elijah Macon inked with the Mountaineers. He's currently spending a prep season at Huntington Prep. He'll add some size to West Virginia's front line. He will join Aaron Harris, who signed with the Mountaineers back on Wednesday. Still to come, Terry Henderson, the shooting guard from Raleigh, North Carolina. Well, that'll do it. Again, a very busy weekend coming up here with women's soccer. Nikki Izzo-Brown's squad in action on Saturday. The Mountaineer basketball team playing here tonight with a 9 o'clock tip-off along with the WVU women. They'll play the first game of the doubleheader. Then, of course, we've got Mountaineer football high noon tomorrow, West Virginia against Cincinnati. Keep up to date with the Mountaineers right here at WVMetroNews.com. That'll be it for us. I'm Tony Kilicli, and this has been a Friday edition of Gold and Blue Now.